water in a bowl, and there goes yeast in it. 1 teaspoon of yeast, dry yeast, instant yeast, into the lukewarm 300 ml of water. 1 teaspoon of salt goes into the bowl. There's 1 cup of maida, all-purpose flour, goes into the mixture. Another half a cup into it, and now we're going to mix it. We are going to make bread of 500 grams of all-purpose flour. Out of that 500 grams of all-purpose flour maida, we have added 1 cup of maida first to mix it well into blend it well into the lukewarm water, where we have added the sugar and the salt and the yeast. Now we're just making it a smooth paste of this. Now we're adding again half a cup more goes into it, and another half a cup. So we'll be mixing it again. Now we are adding again half a cup more goes into it, and another half a cup. So we'll be mixing it again. Another half a cup goes into it. Another half a cup of all-purpose flour. Now we are adding the rest of the flour. The whole of the flour, the rest leftover flour, is going into the batter to make it a nice dough. Here we can see the dough for the bread has risen high. It was kept for 8 to 10 hours and for fermenting, and now it has risen very high, and it will be kneaded again. And keep on watching for the next step. It's a very interesting recipe, so keep on watching what we do next with our dough. Our dough is ready. It's all risen up. Now it will be closed again, and back into it will go into the refrigerator. It will go into the fridge. It will be refrigerated for at least 8 hours. Now our dough is out of the fridge and is going onto the slab now, and we have sprinkled the all-purpose flour onto the slab, where it will be kneaded again. Now it will be kneaded. Just you can have a look how it's going to be kneaded. Folds. So it's being folded like a piece of cloth. It's just being folded like that. Round it up into a bowl. In a glass bowl, we have placed a napkin, and on that we have sprinkled some flour. And our dough that was kneaded and rounded up into a ball has gone into it now. And it's going to rest for at least 1.5 hours outside now. So it's covered and it dry up. So it's being laid to rest for 1.5 hours. We have put our oven on preheat. We are going to preheat for half an hour for our bread to go into it. It's on preheating mode for half an hour. Inside it is a cast iron Dutch oven, and if you don't have a cast iron, you can use an aluminium Dutch oven also. So we have it's got a lid. We'll just show you when it's out of it, and the bread will be put into this after half an hour. When the preheating mode is over, then we take it out and put the bread in it. Our dough that was laid to rest for 1.5 hours. It's now ready, and here we can see it's fully risen up. Now our Dutch oven that is fully heated, you can see there was a parchment paper also inside. It's out of the oven OTG, and it's super hot at the moment. We're going to transfer the dough into the cast iron Dutch oven. there it goes into the cast iron Dutch oven. That's super hot. Now with the knife we are just going to we're going to pinch it like, so that the beautiful, when it's golden brown, you can see the risen up textures will come on it. There it's done. We're going to put the lid on it back. It'll be covered back with the lid, and our OTG is on. There it goes back into the OTG. See the lid on it, on top of it. Here goes the lid on it, and the OTG is now closed for the bread to be. Our dough, the bread dough is in the cast iron Dutch oven. It's inside the OTG now. It will be there for 30 minutes with the lid on it, and then we'll remove the lid for next 20 minutes. And it's on the temperature is 230 degrees for 15 minutes total. It will remain inside. Now we are opening the lid. It's the piping hot oven. I'm taking out the lid of the cast iron. The lidless Dutch oven is in the OTG, and our bread is inside, and it will remain there for another 20 minutes till it turns golden brown and it's done. So just keep watching. We have opened our OTG now. Our bread is all done. You can have a look. And now we will just remove it from the OTG. See our bread. It's all done. So we have put it on the metal rack now for it to cool down. Extremely soft. Just you can see it on your screens. It's beautifully soft. Now it will be offered to Krishna. It's ready for bhoga.